Tampa Bay. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, Drew Rasmussen. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started. Digging in, Frank Lunt. This one smoked on its way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lunt. That's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Stepping in, Charles Green.
That's high, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Rasmussen, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just underway from Tropicana Field. That's to third. Caminero on to second. They get one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for the Orioles, Bill Harden. To the right side, Lux. That ends the inning. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Shoe game mean. The money is dirty, but the suits is clean. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Baltimore, Heather Phillips. What's the scouting report on her?
She usually turns in a very good outing. Her teammates really enjoy when she's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping she just doesn't settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Leading off, Gavin Lux. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. That's a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that pitcher's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays 0. Back here in Tampa Bay, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Carl Wetzel getting ready to hit. And that's way high. Ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early. Sometimes it's a little bit late. But that one was perfect.
Number 26 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And the 1-0. On the ground to third. Caminero fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Third baseman, number 38.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Mike Montgomery. Yeah. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Green, the next to hit.
That's the ball. Nope, ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then hitters have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like she did right there.
Runner at second here with 2 away. Michael Green, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
One.
That one almost got him. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him up inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. 0-1. There's the strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what she comes back with next.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two down, nobody on.
Looks like he's just sizing her up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the air, left field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Frank Blunt.
Hee-haw!
And a foul ball. Got him looking. One away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Blunt, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Inside, ball.
Is just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, number 67.
Now the left fielder, Charles Green. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Mullins gets under it. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Sold it really well with the arm speed, swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
swing and a miss, struck him out. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So she threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
Now here is Chandler Simpson. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the catcher up to hit, Nick Fortes.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Bill Hart.
That's a ball. Outside.
Foul ball. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder, number 21.
And next for the Orioles, Carl Wetzel. He's 0 for 1. Here's your 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And 1-2. That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third.
comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Mike Montgomery. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, number 51.
Jennifer Green will hit next.
RBI knock for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Two on, one out. Foul ball still 0-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And she couldn't hold back. She's run up on strikes. So digging in, Michael Green. Fly to left his first time. Ripped to right. And that's the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
No, ball.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. One away.
Up next for the Rays, designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Aranda, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground, could be two. Flips it. There's one. On to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Orioles 3, the Rays nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Frank Blunt.
number 3.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Just misses. Ball one. Out towards right center field. Fraley on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen done for the afternoon, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching
Cole Sulser taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Blunt, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Fly ball down the line. Fraley really on his horse for it. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. In the air out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Now batting.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One out. Runner at second. Green digs in now. Fought off foul. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Steven Wilson appears to be getting loose. Engler getting loose as well. One out, a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 4-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Now it's the shortstop, Bill Pardon.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That missed. Man at first, one away. Lux to second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Phillips back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball.
The 1-2. Caminero tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Two on the way. This one popped up. Montgomery under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder, Cedric.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Strike in the inside corner. And it's 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of pitchers throw that these days, but I tell you what, she's got a good one.
Swing and a ground
That's
ball.
foul.
And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Fraley in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. Back after this on the show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Wetzel getting ready to hit.
Center fielder, number 21.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, catcher, number 26.
Here's the power hitting catcher. He's got some power, no doubt. In there for strike one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Sulser won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Mason Engler.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Two outs, base is empty. Mike Montgomery, the next to hit. 2 for 2, so he's got to be feeling good right now.
He's turning a special day into something magical with how easy he's making it look at the plate.
Ball one
That's
there.
the ball.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side. Lux on to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. But they lead it 4-0. Back here at Tropicana Field and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Tap foul at the plate.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Harden has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Rays, left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. 2 up, 2 down. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here in Tampa Bay, we go to the top of the 7th. Jennifer Green getting ready to hit. She's 1 for 2 so far in her debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
And it stays fair. Now she'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit.
2 hits for her in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So up next, Michael Green.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
That missed. That's a ball.
Runner at second, nobody out. Lux over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman, number 3.
Digging in, Frank Lux. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute 10-measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fouled off left side. One away with a runner at third. Stays alive. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
He's really
Ball
tightening
inside.
up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Brandon. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. A sliding stop. On to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Charles Green. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That clips the corner. Out towards left center. Mullins on the move. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And the lead is now 5-0. It's an AL East. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
Ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. She didn't right there.
That one way inside. The 2-1. In the air to left center. Green should have this one. That gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
I really like how she's been attacking hitters early in at bats. She's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the hitters she's faced in this one.
The 0-1.
That's inside.
If you're going to get
Ball.
something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Lux stands at second with no outs. Ground ball left side.
Foul!
And that's just foul. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. No outs. Runner on second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He'll score. It's 5-1. Round second, digging for third. David Burns into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Runner at third, nobody out. Jonathan Aranda will hit next. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Heather Phillips out of the game. Great effort out of her as she exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Coming on for the Orioles, Tucker.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hey, ha!
Runner at third, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And the 0-2. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
No outs. Runner over at third. And that one in the air center field. Wetzel takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Rays, third baseman, Junior.
And now here is Junior Caminero.
Hee-haw!
Here comes the 0-1. Just
Ball.
missed. And that
Ball.
one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a swing and a miss. That one off the mark. Full count now. Runner on at third. One gone. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's a bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Mullins in the box now. Takes strike 1.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
That's the ball.
The 1-1. And strike 2. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's now 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yoendrys Gomez. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Bill Hart, 1 for 3. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carl Wetzel, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Take one.
Man at second. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
0-2 now.
That's the ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Not in
Hey,
time.
he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the catcher. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Nope. Ball.
The Orioles trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Now batting, third base.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoendrys Gomez is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The pitcher on here, Steven Wilson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, no outs. Montgomery digs in now. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Boog. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
Check swing, called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. David Burns, the next to hit, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. In there, and it's 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Brian Baker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left, Caminero tosses across the first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The designated hitter, number 43.
Now it's the DH, Michael Green. 0 for 3 so far at his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 8-1. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next to hit, Frank Blunt. Green off of first with 2 away.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Base hit, left center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
At the plate, Brandon Lunt. And it's fouled away. Two on, 2 outs. And that's fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They strike with 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 8, the Rays 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jake Fraley now at the plate. To third, Montgomery. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next with the Rays, the shortstop,
Taylor Walls will hit next. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, 2 away.
Up next with the Rays, left fielder, Chandler.
Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. That's to third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball.
The 1-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Just missed.
Ball.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
And now
Ball.
3-1. That one pushed foul. Payoff pitch. Sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bill Harden. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, center fielder, number 21.
Carl Wetzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. To short, could be two. Lux for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Orioles 8, the Rays 1.
Don't call me up, I don't follow up with low frequency, no fake. Don't interrupt, cause I'm in a rush, no feasting off my placements. Don't catch me like
back here. Elizabeth Montgomery will take over here.
And you know, bullpen pitchers can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp she is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Got it. Looking, that's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
On the ground, right side. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Rays, designated hitter, Yandy.
So they're down to their final out. And now the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Hee-haw!
Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. In the air, left field. Harden moving under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends, to bring a friend. Took a girl from the podium, now the guys in